Oh, so Hillary Clinton's campaign chair, John Podesta, was directly emailing with David Brock, who is the head of the super PAC, Correct the Record. You know that whole Citizens United thing that they're not supposed to be coordinating? Oh, yeah. So David Brock, I guess, had a book out in last year. Um, I don't know what the book name was, but subject line: "Thanks for everything." So Podesta wrote to David Brock, "I want to know if my tweets boosted sales." So he's talking about his own tweets, I guess, about David Brooks' book, if they boosted his Twitter sales. David Brock says, "Well, Amazon number better today than yesterday." And he writes, "Tweet impact report, number 5 on the New York Times list." So I'm assuming this is in jest. I don't think John Podesta has a big enough Twitter following to boost up David Brock's sales. But what this shows you is the head of Hillary Clinton's campaign, John Podesta, was in constant communication with the head of the super PAC. There's emails throughout WikiLeaks that show John Podesta was having meetings where they were talking about Priorities USA, where they were talking about Priorities USA, Correct the Record. There was active collusion here. This is very direct. Now, again, if John Podesta was online at Starbucks and David Brock was there, should he look the other way? No, of course not. But emailing directly about his book sales. By the way, the book was it was a pro-Hillary book, fighting the right wing against Hillary. So it's a joke. Oh, somebody said Jordan's been hacked because my screen went off. That maybe I have been hacked. If my emails come out, I admit it's true and it wasn't Putin. Let me think who I would guess. Let me think who I should blame if my emails are hacked. I'm going to go with Merkel. I'm going to blame German Chancellor Angela Merkel. It was her and the Germans, and I'm coming after you guys. All right, one more, since apparently you can't see me anymore and I've been hacked, which is kind of weird. So you have, let me find it here. Oh yeah, so Hillary Clinton's campaign freaked the hell out over her flip-flopping on gay marriage because the New York Times wrote a big story on it. So let me read you the trail here. You have Nick Merrill, who's the press secretary. Did anyone hear from Alan, talking about Alan Rappaport from the New York Times? And more importantly, does anyone know him? Because this is ridiculous, this story that Alan Rappaport wrote for the New York Times. Another staffer writes, "Yes, he and Chozik reached out to me earlier, but per our call, we decided to hold tight until Nick and Jen talked to Gaggle in Iowa. We have outstanding requests from Ann Garin and Tomolty from the Washington Post. Do you guys want me to walk them through what we discussed on call on background? Just didn't want to do anything until I heard how Gaggle went." Nick says, "Can we find out if this is going to turn into a paper story and we could go back into it if so?" "Yes, stand by." "Can we point those who are writing to the 2013 video in which she supports marriage equality from both a policy and legal standpoint to push back on the point this is not a flip-flop? Talk to Alan. This is not going into the paper tomorrow. Said he can't promise it won't get folded into a larger piece down the road, but the first draft post is it for now." And that's the whole email chain. All right, I'm going to go because apparently the Russians or the Germans or somebody has hacked me. If you don't hear from me later tonight, something did happen. And please tell my parents it was Hillary Clinton's campaign. No, I'm kidding. Nothing's going to happen to me. But if something does happen, get Merkel or get Clinton. It's one of them. Maybe they're working together, or maybe it's a damn conspiracy. Assange, help me. Oh, maybe it's Donna Brazil. That's true. Let's have fun. Who did it? Who did it?